Coffee and Kush TV. What's up, family? Got a few people here. I got about 45 minutes to an hour. I just came to bring y'all some good news. Ready for Monday? Ready for the university? Make sure you sign up to the Patreon right now. Stay connected to the university. Got a whole semester of ideological subversion. And I want to make sure everybody's in there. What's up with you, love? It's good to see you. Hey, Miss Love. I don't know if you know this, but a good friend named Morris World TV confirmed everything we've been saying over here. Press one. Only thing he wondering is where Kev get his elders from. Where's Kev's elders? Where did he learn this from? He said he been studying this since he was 18. He been manipulating people since he was 18 years old. Could you believe this? He ain't never came out and told y'all about time immemorial or nothing. Press one. Man, if you watch Moore's World, which you probably didn't, he pretty much confirmed everything that I've been saying, and I want to go right into it because I don't want to waste no time. I got the Urban Conservative coming up. I got all my blogs ready to go. I'm about to set up my Twitter. And stay connected. Make sure you're on the Patreon. Hit that like button and subscribe. I told y'all, getting the black folk in our community to tell the truth is like pulling teeth. Press one. And he admitted they not from out here. And they from Morocco. Press one. And he admitted that I'm right. Press one. And he admitted that Kev Gill's right. You see why they don't argue with me? They don't contend because they know I know what they know. By studying, by researching. I want y'all on this good Sunday to take a quick listen to your boy to Harker Bay. He's a Moor from overseas. He's living his life as if time immemorial is real. I told y'all time immemorial gives the traders a cover story. It gives them the illusion, and the Moors and their psychology are there to reinforce that belief. Press one. If you're not in my class, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But time immemorial gives them a cover story, a whole legal aspect to what was history like before 1889, before they conquered everything. I just want to make sure y'all, me and you guys are in the same place. I'll wait. What's up with you, Ellie? Good to see you, Queen Lyricist. Good to see you as always. Rashawn, love, Loyalty Trucking. Shout out to you and all your contributions to the show. Mrs. Lori, shout out to you and all your contributions to the show. I just want to, Nettie, what's up with you? I see you like this subject. When I start talking about this, it becomes real. And I just been waiting, letting it muster up and see who was going to crack first. And sure enough, Morris World cracked. Oh, yeah, he cracked. He's in full agreement with Kev Gill. I just want to let y'all know that. They're still running off of time immemorial. The only thing that validates Morris World and the Moors is time immemorial. The only thing that validates a $5 Indian, time immemorial. Press one. We dealing with North Africans. Press one. We dealing with North Africans. Can you hear me now? They came over here with everybody else from Africa and the western shores of Africa and North Africa. Ellis Island was their birthplace. Press one. Before Ellis Island, they don't know nothing. They are in time immemorial, and you don't have to exist there with them any longer because you here at the U. They don't want to teach you that because it opens a can of worms for who they are. They want to assimilate as if now they're humans of the world. They're indigenous to the world. Press 1. And it's time to catch them in the act. So let's listen to Moor's World TV before he deletes his video, because he's giving out the secrets. Press 1. He's giving out the secret. Oh, Moor's World. Shout out to him for keeping it 100. You know, that he's a foreigner, that he's not indigenous, native to this land. Press 1. Shout out to him. So let's take a listen. I'm going to prove that he's a traveling gypsy. He's another gypsy. There's nothing against him. I don't know why these dudes think I got beef with them. They know I don't got beef. They know I'm breaking down who they are. They know it ain't no damn beef. We don't have no problem. We friends. They can come on the show anytime to defend their position. Press 1. We ain't no beef. Why every time we have a disagreement about what knowledge is being spewed over the internet is got to be it's no beef. I just want y'all to know who is with the ideological subversion and who's not. And Moor's World TV is. Let's take a listen to this. This is very dire to this situation. Press 1. I had to dig deep for this. I had to dig deep. All right. They're not just gonna come out and say it. You gotta hang it over their face hang it over their heads like a little piece of cheese. You want them to bite the cheese. You feel me? Bite the cheese so we can get the info. You gotta understand. Being this knowledgeable about their shit ain't easy. You gotta know how to fish it, make them react to it. You feel me? You gotta make. And boy, was he shuffling around. So let's take a listen. Let's take a listen to this guy.
Headdress that one could wear. The pale Arabs ain't create nothing. They repackage that stuff and sell it back to our people. Just like the pale European Jew. Take your stuff, repackage it, and sell it to you. No. If I choose to subscribe to Hebrew Israelite persuasion, guess what? That's mine too.
Do you hear this? No, it is not yours, sir. You can look at his face and tell he's nothing like us. Press 1. I'm sorry for your luck, Taharka. I'm sorry. You just can't say, if I choose to believe in Buddhism, guess what? That's mine. If I choose to believe in sorcery, guess what? That's mine too. Because it all came from, bro, that shit is tired. It's tired.
If it fit me and it makes me better, that's mine too. If I decide to subscribe to the Moorish American that connect us to the Moors of West Africa, that's mine too.
The Moors of North Africa. See, he's a circus guy. We got to understand that Morocco is North Africa. Press 1. I don't know why they keep saying West, because Morocco is North Africa. But he's the deceiver, family. You gotta what? You gotta stay with them. You can't let them. You gotta know so much that they have no out. You feel me? If they say east, make sure you correct them and say food as the north. See, because when you know more, you become their teachers. Press 1. It's just what it is.
If I decide to subscribe to the...
See, if he decide to subscribe to the Moors of West Africa, then so be it. Sir, it's the Morocco government of North Africa, sir. The Moors of North Africa, sir. You know, the British family, but go ahead.
Indigenous people of the Americas, that's mine too. North, South, Central America, Australia, and the adjoining islands, that's mine too. Better? That's
only a gypsy will say that, because a gypsy lives with no borders and considers all that everywhere that he travels to and land, he tries to assimilate himself. Press 1. So you cannot be everybody. I'm sorry, gypsy. Do you understand these Turkish thuggies these gypsy. Press 1. You got to understand their language to understand the subversion.
Mine too. If I decide to subscribe to the Moorish American that connect us to the Moors of West Africa, that's mine too. If I decide to subscribe to the indigenous people of the Americas, that's mine too. North, South, Central America, Australia, and the adjoining islands.
Sir, because that's what I said. That you guys were in allegiance with who? The European who thought the same way. Press 1. It's crazy how them and the conquerors all believe in that's mine too. If I land there, it's mine. Do you notice that? You can't claim somebody's nationality unless you just a Fight Island Indian. Fuck it. I want to assimilate and we were always there. No.
The pale Arabs ain't create nothing. They repackage that stuff and sell it back to our people. Just like the pale European Jew. Take your stuff, repackage it, and sell it to you. No. If I choose to subscribe to Hebrew Israelite persuasion, guess what? That's mine too. If it fit me and it makes me better, that's mine too. If I decide to subscribe to the Moorish American that connect us to the Moors of West Africa, that's mine too. If I decide to subscribe to the indigenous people of the Americas, that's mine too. North, South, Central America, Australia, and the adjoining islands, that's mine too. Like this European would never dictate to me what I subscribe to. I'm going to put on a suit that fit me. And what fit me is this divine circle 7, God man.
Just one big ball of circus tricks. Press 1. One big ball of circus tricks.
I make my choices today.
What is your nationality? You don't just create yourself.
Nobody make them for me.
But that's what I'm saying. Gypsies. Traveling gypsies.
You know what I'm saying? I make them today. But to Arca, you my guy, bro. I was watching you on another channel. I think you was on another channel, if I'm not mistaken, brother. You was going in, so I just get worked up. You know I do, but I love you, brother. And I think that'll be a good conversation to have. But I do get worked up, man, because this is ours, man. This is ours. We got to stop allowing. The only thing that is not ours is the redesign and the reconstruction. Is the redesign and the reconstruction of Christianity when it takes us back to Rome.
In the Reconstruction period. When they turned Christianity Gothic through Catholicism and illustration, in which what I said, which I was 100%, that was a direct missile. Press 1. So he's beginning to just verify what Kev has already said. Come on.
That's not ours. That's not ours. Because in the Nicene Council, they designed the Christianity the Europeans did in the fashion that we see today.
The only thing that they did was illustrate it, put it, and make people believe the illustration in their interpretation of the illustration and placing all of the maps and stuff in Africa, per se, over there. That's it. If you read it and identify those people who the curses are, it's quite evident what they did. They didn't write the Bible. Press 1.
That was designed. They designed to have a Godhead.
Yes. Yes, they did. They designed, press 1, to have a Godhead. They designed that. You know who believe in a Godhead? Him. Press 1. And didn't I tell you that Catholicism and Catholics, the Catholic religion created Islam. They created the Godhead. He's talking about the same people, the same European who created Catholicism, created their belief, which is the Godhead. I am God, and all of this complex. Press 1. See, look at him. He turned into a demon right now. I want you to see him. Press 1. He can't even see himself. We got him locked in. You gotta understand they lingo. Let's go.
On earth. And brother, and I think that'll be a good conversation to have. But I do get worked up, man, because this is ours, man. This is ours. We got to stop allowing. The only thing that is not ours is the redesign and the reconstruction. Is the redesign and the reconstruction of Christianity when it takes us back to Rome. That's not ours.
See the double speech? That's not ours. That's Catholicism. They made that. It's Gothic. That's Gothic.
That's not ours.
But they also created the Godhead, the Luciferian doctrine.
Because in the Nicene Council, they designed the Christianity the Europeans did in the fashion that we see today. That was designed. They designed to have a Godhead.
Okay. Now, he probably thinking at this moment like, damn, that's my shit. I just said that in my shit. But the devil got to tell the truth. He's going to tell the truth. Listen.
On earth.
On earth.
And passing it from Jesus to Peter to the Pope you see today.
Now, does anybody pass Jesus the Godhead and pass it to Peter and passes it to the Pope you see today? Jesus accused Peter of what? He said what? Didn't he tell Peter, get behind me, Satan? Didn't he tell Peter to get behind me, Satan? When he was in the garden? You got to stay with these dudes, man. You got to stay with them. Hold up. Let me get to the top of this.
We designed that. We never designed that. We went by with our brother Jesus say, ye are all gods.
That's what Satan did. But I understand what he trying to convince you of, but he's still gonna he's still on the basis of the Godhead.
You're not the Godhead. Each and every one of you have a Godhead.
Boom. Boom.
Is the redesign and the reconstruction of Christianity when it takes us back to Rome. That's not ours. That's not ours. Because in the Nicene Council, they designed the Christianity the Europeans did in the fashion.
Now, love, do you see how he twisted it and made it seem like he wasn't with the new Christianity that under Catholicism, even though they created the Godhead complex according to him? And then he had to double back because he believes that as well.
That we see today. That was designed. They designed to have a Godhead on earth and passing it from Jesus to Peter to the Pope you see today. They designed that. We never designed that. We went by with our brother Jesus say, ye are all gods. You're not the Godhead. Each and every one of you have a Godhead.
They're going right back into it.
The third eye.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
or as our Assistant Grand Sheik of the Moor Science Temple of America says, the first eye. We just got to get in tune with it. Man, we got to stop giving them Europeans and those imposters credit they don't get.
There you go. For his glory. I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. Did you hear him? Okay, he has a forked tongue. You got to watch him. Because he made it appear as if he was against Catholicism. And I've told y'all repeatedly where his faith even comes from. It is Catholicism. Gothic.
That. They don't get that. They done took our stuff, remixed it, repackaged it, and sold it back to us. That's what they did. You know, it's just like when you see me with a fez on, right? Somebody would say, "Oh man, he got on that Turkish hat," or they Masons and all that. When Fez it gets its name from the city of Fez in West Africa.
Press 1, he's a liar. You got to watch him. Press 1, he's a liar. Go to your open up a tab in your computer right now. I want you to type in the city of Fez. Tell me where it is. Let's go. The city of Fez. Where is it? Type it in right now. Fez is a northeastern Moroccan city often referred to as the country's cultural capital. Press 1. He's a liar. He's a liar.
Shame.
Busted.
Shame.
You're Moroccan.
Shame.
You're from Morocco. Stop it, bro. French Montana. Stop it, bro. You look just like French, bro. Okay, bro. Why are you lying, bro? Why are you lying, bro?
Shame.
I've never heard a Moor
Shame.
lie like this, bro.
Shame.
Yes, sir. Now do you see what I mean? Now do you see what I mean? Because we going to walk the walk together. There's no more, I'm going to show you. And no. We going to do it together. There's no more, I'm going to show you. No, we going to walk it together. North Africa, Northeast Africa per se. Press 1. So you got to listen to these guys every time. What up, MO? You got to listen to him. You got to watch him. He mad at me. Look at his face, y'all. He might fuck you, kid. Look at his face. That's how he looking at me.
Shame.
That's how this nigga looking at me
Shame.
right now. Looking
Shame.
mad. Got your ass, bro. You gave us the keys, bro. Just talking too much. You just talk too much. That's all it is. Your information is silly as hell. It's silly as hell, you know, and it's childish compared to me. You talking about who is my elder? Nigga, you older than me. You got an elder still? Press 1. You a baby. Where your mustache, bro? Where's your stuff, bro? Press 1. You still on the titty. Press 1. You got Similac in your knowledge. Press 1. Let's go.
They don't get that. They done took our stuff, remixed it, repackaged it, and sold it back to us.
Sold it back to you, northeastern Moroccan man. Press 1. Dougie. Press 1. That's where y'all from. Y'all's a bunch of thuggies.
That's what they did. You know, it's just like when you see me with a fez on, right?
Uh-huh.
Somebody would say, "Oh man, he got on that Turkish hat," or
Told you. He just exposed himself right there. Press 1.
Shame. Shame.
Turk.
Shame.
You're a Turk, bro. It's okay, bro. You are Turkish, bro. How many? Press 1. Busted. I mean, Turkish. I mean,
they Masons and all that. When Fez it gets its name from the city of Fez in West Africa, there is no place in Turkey named Fez.
Look how he look. I just want y'all to look at his face. I want y'all to see how stupid they look in my brain when I be looking this shit up. I'm like, what the hell have we been believing this whole time? They really pulled a number on us.
And if people wasn't so lazy, they will research and find the origin of the term fez and find that it was the most noble headdress that one could wear in North Africa and around the world.
I thought it was West Africa. Why don't you just say Morocco? Why are you afraid? Brother, what? Why are you afraid to say Morocco, bro? What's wrong with you? Just say Morocco. Stop saying Moor. Moor is short for Moroccan. Press 1. He's a thuggy. You see him, y'all? He's a thuggy. Confirmed. Look at his eyes. He's like Masons, just sloth-like. Press 1. He's lazy with his knowledge. Press 1.
One of the most noble headdress. But what the European did was he made birthday hats out of them.
So y'all let the white man just make birthday hats out of y'all. Birthday hat ain't come from your shit, fool. Press 1. Birthday hats is a cone. That's how you know you're not American. You start coming up with all type of dumb stuff. You don't know about Double Dutch. You don't eat Fruit Loops. You don't know about Captain Crunch. You don't play video games. You don't play football, basketball. Y'all all about 5'1.5". Press 1. Y'all look like your Oompa Loompas. Y'all from a different press 1. They from a different place, looking like a damn ventriloquist. However you say ventriloquist, looking like a damn puppet.
You know, the birthday hats, the cone hat. He made dunce hats out of them.
He made dunce hat out of them.
He put them on monkeys.
He put them on monkeys to do what?
Make fun of us.
No, he made fun of you. Because you the circus monkey, like I said. Press 1. Press 1. Remember I told y'all, they are the circus monkey. Y'all see that dude on Instagram? He rich right now. All he do is this. Y'all see that African dude? The only thing he ever did was this. They're like, wow. Remember I told y'all about that monkey? They tried to say that little black boy was a monkey at the human zoos, and they let him roam around the damn museums and stuff like that. The white man and these folk have a supremacist idea at making our people look like animals and paying them money to do so. It boosts them up in the ratings, but it's all from a supremacist mindset. Remember, you're under Darwin's theory, Walter Plecker. You got some black folk who really think they came from monkeys. Do you understand? That comes from that era. You understand what I'm saying? They put the hat on y'all are monkeys. What do monkeys do? You do tricks, bro. Press 1 and you amuse people. And you keep the people distracted. That's why they always in the damn circus. What did I tell you? Yesterday, where's that? Let me see if I got that picture. They all a part of the Barnum and Bailey circus. If you go to Los Angeles and you go to the Shrine Auditorium, they got the white man right there with the monkey Moor right there on top of him, because the Moor is they monkey. Press 1. The Moors, listen, the Moors is the ones who helped Christopher Columbus get here. Press 1. Press 1. They admit it. Press 1. They admit it. They can't hide from me. They admit it. Only thing I want is to tell the truth. Just tell the truth. You ain't got to tell the truth no more, because I don't make a university out y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? So here we go again. The Barnum and Bailey greatest show on earth. Algerians, Arabs. Press 1. Where's Algeria? In North Africa, next to Morocco. Press 1. Right next to, if you don't listen, Morocco are the Safaric ones. Press 1. That's them on them horses. Here they go right here flipping around. Here they go in real life. Press 1. Who they work for? The owners. The owners, family. So you got to pay attention whenever he want to. All he got to do is hit me up. You feel me, Jack? That's all he got to do. But it's the whole tribes, the Algerian Arabs and the swarthy sunburned sons of the Sudan. So he's a Algerian Arab. Morocco, press 1. North East Africa. That's what you are, sir. That's your identity. And you work for Barnum and Bailey for citizenship. Press 1. You don't got no home. You was a traveling circus. Press 1. The Algerian dancing girls. Press 1. These are the gypsy chicks. The Jezebels of the scripture and stuff like that to stay away from. You better stay away from these dudes. They critical. You feel me? You see that owl on their shirt? That's secretive. That's 7. That same shit Jay-Z wear. That Morocco flag, that's North African. You may think these are, especially this one at the bottom or the one at the top with the red, you may think he's Afro-American. He's not. Press 1, I want you to know that. Do not be deceived by their language. Now let's listen.
And then we turn around and make fun of ourselves.
And he trying to make it sound like we is him. He trying to put himself in slavery and trying to put you with them over there in North Africa. Do you understand? That's what happened when you don't got a sense, when you live in time immemorial, but you waking up from your dream. Through Cairo University, copper sweatshirt, Christmas time, copper mug. When you wake up with Cairo University, you out of time. Press 1. This is like Denzel. You ready for this right here. You out of time. You start seeing like Denzel in that movie, Out of Time. Now you out of time fucking with me. I'm the Denzel of the movie. Press 1. You now it's time for, what's that shit when shit you keep seeing shit over and over and over again? What they call that? What's that process? You out of time right now. Once you know time, what do they call that? Deja vu. You in deja vu where you, wait a minute, this happened before. Yeah, this nigga Turkish. This North African Morocco. That's not you. He came on a boat. His people came on a boat in the 1940s probably. After Ellis Island, that's when they started letting the black folk really come over. Press 1. And they trying to make us believe we came over on African slave ships. But him and the North African, they all European anyway. White folks too, they all Africans. So Africans came over here on boats. Do you get it? Press 1. Okay, all of them. Even him. Listen.
In West Africa, there is no place in Turkey named Fez. And if people wasn't so lazy, they will research and find the origin of the term Fez and find that it was the most noble headdress that one could wear in North Africa and around the world.
He mad.
One of the most noble headdress. But what the European did was he made birthday hats out of them. You know the birthday hats, the cone hat? He made dunce hats out of them. He put them on monkeys to make fun of us. Mm-hmm. And then we turn around and make fun of ourselves.
By calling yourself black and that of a savage. You fit the damn description. Press 1, and that's what you here for, as a fez-wearing monkey for the British Empire. Press 1. That's your job. Is monkey see, now monkey do. Press 1. That's your job. It's to
Shame.
call us black. I'm
Shame.
black and I'm proud. It's to induct us into nothingness. That was y'all job right there. Look how mad he is. Look at his face. He mad in the motherfucker. We don't believe him no more.
When that's your ancestors' development of culture, your ancestors develop a seamless headdress.
Sir, a seamless headdress. My ancestors developed more things than this world give us credit for right here in America. The inventors of every damn thing. Don't talk to me about no damn headdress.
Your ancestors develop a seamless headdress. The European,
A seamless headdress. Look what the fuck they got us thinking. Like your people didn't develop the traffic light, the washing machine, the damn stoplight. Damn, everything we using around here. The ability to go to space. Are you crazy?
can't even make a baseball cap seamless. Your ancestors developed a seamless headdress.
When was this? I know when my ancestors developed something far more greater than a damn seamless headdress, drive around in a little Batmobile during parades. Press one. 12th century. Do you believe this? 12th century. That's time immemorial. If it took your culture, if your culture been here since the 12th century and the only thing you got to come up with is a goddamn seamless headdress that the white man took from you and made birthday hats out of it, then you should be ashamed of yourself. But that sounds like an undeveloped country like North Africa at the time. So they was doing a lot of that, going around stealing things, taking things. You feel me? That's what they do. But that ain't us.
And from a seamless headdress of the fez, you get every other hat.
It's a proud moment for his people.
When you look at silly polite wearing the $400 hats,
he got a fez too.
that top part is seamless. That's a variation of the fez.
He's a clown.
And they just put a brim on it. Everything you see is a variation of the fez with a brim on it.
So you gotta watch the gypsies. They like snake oil salesmen. They start placing themselves in history and in time they never existed. Press one.
Everything that you see that is a headpiece is a variation of a kufi out of Africa.
Sir, you just making stuff up. Press one. You're Morocco. Stop saying African. You're from Morocco. You have an allegiance with the United States government, fool. Press one. We not fool no more. That's the thing about it. It's time to tell the truth, Mr. Time Immemorial. Come on, you native. You from Morocco and you's a citizen. You better watch it before you take your ass home.
Everything that you see is a variation of what our people designed. Whether you look at a baseball cap with a beak on the front, or whether you look at a beanie that I'm wearing now, it's similar to a kufi. Everything comes from us.
These are grown-ass men, too.
So you look at the hat that Jam Master Jay wear and Run DMC wear.
Ooh. Something about the East Coast and Run DMC and Jay-Z and all of these things. They think they're like legends or some shit. Press one. You know, like the Adidas with the shell soles. Press one. This nigga is trapped in his 14-year-old mindset.
To the hat that Scam and Polite wear, ain't nothing but a seamless fez with a brim on it. We created this. Who put this together? We did. That's who.
Name me one Moroccan inventor in America. Press one. You can't. I'll wait. Press one.
And they not going to repackage it and sell it back to us. Not while I'm here.
Why? You going to trademark it? This nigga. This is a grown ass. This is a shame.
Now, not while I'm here. Not while I'm here. Just because we forgot. Don't matter. I'm going to help you remember. And I'm talking about those that don't know. Just because they forgot that we created this. Listen to this. Listen to this. If you believe you came from Africa, why push it and not go back?
Well, that's a great question. If you believe you came from Africa, why just push the issue? Why don't you just go home? Press 1, North Africa. I mean, there's airplanes now. Press 1. You have citizenship. You have citizenship. I guess he has good friends with Sonetta or something. He don't want to live in one of them apartments over there wearing them shoes or some shit. He love our country. Let's go.
Listen, Susie Smith.
Susan Smith, whoever you are, God bless you, Susan.
I didn't say that I came from Africa. I am descendants of those of the inhabitants of Africa. There's a difference between came from Africa and descended from. In other words, there's been proof over time and time again that man, upward arrival to migrating around the world comes out of Africa. And people may...
Did you hear? You better watch your wording, son. They really want us to believe that everything started in Africa, even though everything over here is more fucking inventive. There's more structure. There's more. Everything is here. Like, this is crazy.
Not while I'm here.
This is crazy.
Now, not while I'm here.
Watch how they start
not
talking. Watch how they
Just
start
because
talking.
we forgot. Don't matter. I'm going to help you remember.
Well, help us.
And I'm talking about those that don't know. Just because they forgot that we created this.
Well, look at his face. He's serious to the motherfucker. OJ style.
Listen to this. Listen to this. If you believe you came from Africa, why push it and not go back? Listen, Susie Smith. I didn't say that I came from Africa. I am descendants of...
You don't want to go back to Africa.
...those of the inhabitants of Africa. There's a difference.
So that means you African. You North African. You can tell you North African because your eyes is slanted like Mason. If Mason, when Mason grow his beard, he look like Saddam Hussein or Al Qaeda or some shit. Press 1. Y'all all look like black Arabs.
Between came from Africa and descended from. In other words, there's been proof over...
And I'm descended from the people from here. What the fuck is you talking about descended from? You from Africa. Your mama from Africa. Your daddy, your grandparents, where they from? That's where you from.
But time and time again, that man, upward arrival to migrating around the world comes out of Africa. And people may go against the African theory.
People may go, whenever they start lying, their eyeballs start going crooked like the dude from Ice Age. Press 1, you ever notice that one? Him, Hassan Campbell, all the Arabs who pretend to be Americans. Press 1. All their eyeballs start wiggling around like Muppet babies. Press 1. You haven't seen that shit. Lord have mercy. That's that Charles Darwin theory.
However, it has yet to be disproven that man has developed any other place.
Here in America, y'all be acting like the oldest bones on earth was found in some hidden place called Africa. Press 1. The oldest bones on earth was found in North America. Press 1. You know, but they
Shame.
dug up all the tools.
Shame.
Press 1.
Shame.
This is a shame. This is a shame.
So when we say that we are descendants from the inhabitants of Africa, it means that there is countless millions and billions of people that have migrated from that region and inhabited other areas and made that their home.
Here we go with the gypsy story. Here we go.
And now many of our home has become the indigenous areas of Americas.
Rewind. Bro, you cannot be from Africa and indigenous of the Americas, Turkish man. Press 1, squiggly eyeball man. Press 1. He's turning into a shapeshifter. Look at him. He's a mutant. Press 1. He one of them characters off of Men in Black. He full of it. Press 1. Can you imagine talking to somebody and their eyes just start moving around like this one? Lord, have
Mic off.
mercy. It's hard talking to these black folk up in the conscious community. They just stuck. They believe in smoke and mirrors. Let's hear it.
Upward arrival to migrating around the world comes out of Africa, and people may go against the African theory. However, it has yet to be disproven that man has developed any other place. So when we say that we are descendants from the inhabitants of Africa, it means that there is countless millions and billions of people that have migrated from that region and inhabited other areas and made that their home. And now many of our home has become the indigenous areas of Americas.
That nigga trying to sign the birth certificate. Press 1. Press 1. And now many of us homes is right there, the indigenous peoples of Americas. Huh? Look at them trying to blend in and cling on, y'all. I told y'all, give them a little bit. Everybody gonna be trying to say they us. They gonna be trying to cling on to us like a mug because we are a blessed people. I keep telling y'all what.
Australia, Cambodia.
Yes. Like Professor Griff is from Cambodia or somewhere. Press 1. Tommy Davidson and Professor Griff and all of these weird Asiatic black men is God. Press 1.
We can go on and on and on.
I just found out Farrakhan, daddy white.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I just found out. I'm fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up this week in the black community.
So when people say that you come from Africa, no, it's a different than come from and descendant from.
That means no, your homeland is Africa. You're Africa. You are Moroccan. You're from North Africa, or maybe you from Algeria. Either way, you're an Arab black man. Press 1. Either way. You couldn't be no Native American because you couldn't even get on no horse. You too small. You 45, 50 with the body of a 9-year-old. Press 1. You too small. You're not going to be able to hop up on that horse. Press 1.
Descended from. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And so when our people migrated and we developed the planet.
You hear this? And they developed the planet. There you go, the gypsy story. Here they come. Watch them. He's slick. Watch it.
Wherever we laid our hat was our home.
Get y'all asses out of here, kids. I just want our country back, guys. Y'all go home, bro. Hey, bro, this is why you don't open up the gates, bro. This is why you don't let people in, bro. This why. Look at America. This why. Wherever we lay our head is our home. Press 1.
Region and inhabited other areas and made that their home. And now many of our home has become the indigenous areas of Americas.
He a rolling
Australia,
stone.
Cambodia. We can go on and on and on.
How the hell Cambodia become your home too? That's where y'all from. Y'all from East Asia and East Indian mixed with Turk and all type of stuff, and y'all roaming around. Press 1.
So when people say that you come from Africa, no, it's a different than come from and descendant from.
Preach.
Descended from.
Preach.
You know what I mean? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And so when our people migrated and we developed the planet, wherever we laid our hat was our home.
Oh.
Wherever we laid our hat was our home. And wherever we laid our hat, and wherever we laid our hat, That's where we develop new culture born out of the original culture.
That's where they assimilated and conquered because they pretended to be Indian. Press 1. They pretended to be native to those lands. They ain't nothing but the darker race, white man or East Indian or Asian man, because they're all the same. They will say Asian. They're Asian. They're like Arab, Asian, Albanians or something, Muslim. It's important. I didn't realize how important it was. I used to think we were all the same. Nobody. This is when they came over here, y'all. 1920s, 1930s. They was dressing like a bunch of stuff and then they assimilated themselves. How did he go from wearing this to wearing Indian clothes? Press 1. That's their leader right there. That's their Messiah. This is his Messiah. This is his Jesus Christ. Press 1. And then the Muslim Jesus Christ is the Nation of Islam Jesus Christ is Asian. This is Morocco. This is Morocco. Look, this is them. Stop it, bro. The information is getting out. Let's go. Let's continue on.
And that's why you got variations of cultures around the world. This is why I tell people all the time, there is no need to fight and browbeat one another because one culture was born out of another.
No, your culture, all y'all cultures was born out of ours. You can tell because everything we do, y'all assimilate and copy. And then try to say y'all came up with it. If I tell you we created hip hop in the 1800s and in the mid 1800s and 1700s, y'all gonna tell me New York created hip hop and it was a bunch of gypsies like Jay-Z, this guy, and a bunch of New York heads in the 80s who did it. Press 1. If I tell you who created the music, you gonna tell me somebody who sampled it created it. You gonna tell me, oh, because Jay-Z was born in your time, he created it, was born in Bambaataa house who believe in this theory. So their music and their culture is now y'all are all in sin because that's what y'all believe. That's what they all believed anyway. Bambaataa got caught up. All of the gods of hip hop, from Dr. York to Bambaataa to this one and that one, is all being caught up. So the culture is caught up. That's why the culture traffics. That's why it deals with children. That's why it's low vibration. That's why niggas like this exist. Inkies, Hanetta, different characters of nothingness and confusion and entertainment and Barnum and Bailey circuits of nothing. No history is being taught because that's their job, is to distract you and to keep you off your square when it comes to this grand game of chess. Press 1.
And it's all one. It's all one. The doubt is of your own raising.
Now, what did the Bible say? They all have conspired against thee. All of them. Don't let these people smiles and celebrity status confuse you.
You doubt it because you're unable to make the connection. But we are indigenous to the Americas because there's some of our people who has no remembrance.
Huh? Because y'all indigenous to the Americas because what? Because they have no what? Where's my classroom? Make sure you subscribe. This is what the truth is. Because they have no what? Remembrance. They're Indian because they don't have no remembrance of what? Remember I showed y'all a movie called Whitewashed? And what did the European white folks say? We were forced to ignore our past and not remember anything else about our past. And we just became Indian and white. So I told y'all, the federal government and these people, which is the corporation, have one mission. They are all together as one. They're trying to use the North African and keep your time frame off. Don't let them get away with African. Where in Africa? North Africa? Morocco? Algeria? Where? Because he said west. He's already trying to throw you off. You got to watch him. Once a liar, always a liar.
You know what I mean? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And so when our people migrated and we developed the planet, wherever we laid our hat.
You ain't developed shit over here, press one. Everything that was developed here and invented over here was already popping before you already got here. Our inventors had already happened, even down to the automobiles, the electric cars, and all that shit. It was already here.
Was our home. Wherever we laid our hat was our home.
There's the plausible deniability. B from Texas. Shout out to you, King. I know you got something to say. You see this?
And wherever we laid our hat, and wherever we laid our hat, that's where we develop new culture born out of the original culture.
That's New York. That's the East Coast. You see? The original culture, jazz, swing, jazz, sort of hip hop is bebop, and rapping real lyrics that meant things of God and stuff like this. Just things that was going on at the time. And a lot of our people believed in God. It was a hip way. I was talking about God. Y'all call it rap today, but it's bebop, designed by yours truly. You already know. Shout out Dizzy Gillespie and the Gillespie family. You feel? I keep telling y'all, don't let them. They can't take what's not theirs.
And that's why you got variations of cultures around the world. This is why I tell people all the time, there is no need to fight and browbeat one another, because one culture was born out of another. And it's all one. It's all one. The doubt is of your own raising. You doubt it because you're unable to make the connection. But we are indigenous to the Americas because there's some of our people who has no remembrance.
So that's called time immemorial. Press one.
We are descendants of the planet, Susie.
Susie, whoever Susie is on his head, press one. He mad. Oh, so you're a descendant from Africa. He get mad. She probably said, you're a descendant from Africa. You can't be a descendant from Africa, and that's the only thing she could have said. Look at that'll make his face turn into thuggy. Press one. He's a thuggy. Look at him.
We are descendants of the planet.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm sorry, but countries and nations have borders and stuff.
We are descendants of the planet. This is our land.
He's like a big old kid. Press one. He's like a kid. Nah. Look in the book. You know we are descendants of the planet because we're all black. Because we're all dark. Press one. We're the descendants, so we can go anywhere. Press one. And we can do anything. Press one.
We are descendants of the planet.
Look.
We were here first.
You was nowhere first with the little ass lips. He got little lips and no mustache. We was here first. No, you was not. 1948 peasant. Coffee and Kush TV. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Kev, man? I just wanted to say one or two things and then sit that down. Just adding credence to what you were saying about everything happening towards the 1800s and 1900s. I just started driving trucks, and I just started going down south to like places in Oklahoma, and I'm seeing all these little towns, and the times that they were established is the exact time when things start to flip around towards that 1800 ending and that 1900 time frame, like you were saying. So, man, you're hitting points, man, and I just wanted to just give you praise for that, man, and keep doing what you're doing, man, because nobody's doing it like you.
Sure,
you got people trying to steal your words and everything
That's
now.
all right.
So you know you're having an effect.
It's all right. It's all right. They can't steal the word, the truth, the spirit of God. Thank you, champ, my man. Yeah, they can try to take little words. Those are little words. Everybody know who originated this stuff. Press one. They can't take this, which is complete truth.
Before there was anybody else in America, we were here.
No, you were not, sir. No, you were not North African.
How about that?
He mad at Susan. He's mad at Susan.
So wherever we came from, we were here first.
That don't even make sense, sir. You let a woman talk to you, bro, that don't even make sense. Wherever that's kind of contradict. That's very contradictory. Wherever we came from, we were here first. No, you were not. Because when you came with Christopher Columbus, the Native Americans was here. Press 1. And you was on the boat with Christopher Columbus. And now we know Christopher Columbus just time immemorial. You really was on the boat with the rest of the Europeans in the 1900s. And came to the East Coast by way of Ellis Island. You came into South Carolina. A lot of people call themselves Geechees and all this other stuff. A lot of y'all Africans too. Moroccans. Press 1. Moors. Press 1. Pretending to be things. But Geechee is African. Press 1. Y'all, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on.
We were here first. We developed it first.
No, you didn't. I showed you a movie already who developed the whole land, who owned the property, who had the shares, who had the sharecrops, who was the farmers, who was the planters. He was nowhere around. He came with the European to work as a contract. Press 1. White folk was picking cotton. Press 1. Until the bankers, you already know, Chase Manhattan. I can't wait to get back to class Monday. Press 1. I'll be in Los Angeles Thursday. Press 1. I'll be in Los Angeles Thursday, but until then, can't wait till we get to class. Press 1. You got to watch these people. Watch them.
We cultivated the land in the Americas first.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's my people. We not the same people. See how they try to blend themselves in? He's a traveler now. How could you cultivate the lands and you moving around the earth? Press 1. Cultivating takes time. Press 1. That takes a people. You feel me? These irrigation systems. So you put these pipelines in the 1800s, 1700. You was doing all these mass burial. That's your people. Press 1. I just told you. I listen, family. Listen to the guy. Listen.
That's what makes us indigenous of Americas.
What the same thing that makes you indigenous more is the same thing that make the white man that Trump said, them don't look like Indians to me. Press 1.
We cultivated this land first.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You don't got no slave blood in you. You have no land here. You had no power here. You have no birth records here. You don't even believe in the Bible. This is not even a Muslim state. The people at the time didn't even believe in Muslim. Noble Jew Ali used the scripture at first, and so did Elijah Muhammad, not Elijah Muhammad, Fahar Muhammad. This is not even a Muslim place. So what you talking about, King? What you talking about, son?
Our people. When Europeans came here, we were already here waving them into the shore, trying to save them from starvation.
You was waving them into the shore. Y'all crazy? Are they crazy?
We were here first. So before anybody say, go back to where you're descended from, I think you need to try that first. When I say indigenous, understand what I say indigenous.
What you mean?
Do you understand what indigenous means?
Oh, now you gotta watch him now. She must have called him out. She must have said, let me guess. You can't be indigenous from here and from Africa. Now he got a new now he got a new meaning for indigenous. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air? What up?
What's up, Kev? This Sam from Detroit.
What up?
What's up, man? Hey, you had touched on something. And you know, once I hear it, I got to go and research it for myself.
Go ahead.
And when you said that about that foreign leader of the nation, father being white, I looked it up.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it seemed like he came from the British royalty that was sent over here.
I told you.
Yes, sir. You did.
Yes, Farrakhan's father, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that would make Farrakhan a white man because you are of your father.
You are your father.
That's right.
And that also makes him a foreigner.
That's right. Who can be
Yes, sir. I
deported.
tried to touch
Well,
that.
thank you.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. Incredible. That's what small researcher do you. So all this white hate and what's white man is the devil. Turns out this is a white man. So when you watching They Live and you see the black liberator at the end and he turns into a robot himself, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. These are nothing but black, dark-skinned, Turkish, and Europeans.
In regard to people,
who's trying to assimilate their pain with yours.
that's all they remember.
And trying to get you to change your name. See, you have a real name. They don't have one. They got Bays and all of these names. These are not the names of the landowners who the banks robbed to eat for them to for these people to even be here. That's one. He doesn't have family names on the Dawes roll. Okay, he doesn't have family whose land was stolen in the 1900s in the Civil War and fighting these fucking crazy folk. Okay, these people are not in the blessing that is coming towards you. They're trying to assimilate and make you think of them, but they are not of the same blessing. They ain't in reparation. They're not of God. They're not like the Hebrew. You can't just wake up and, oh, I'm gonna subscribe to this one and no. Y'all tripping, G. These are bloodlines. The Arab faith come from Arab people, Indians, Asian people, Caucasian. Press one. Facts.
Is there existence on this side of the planet? You have a group of people that's all they remember is the Americas. It's people that look like me that's all they remember is North America.
So what? That don't mean nothing. There's Kyles and Jennifers and all type of different people who only thing they know is America. Their nationality is that of some other origin. Their great-grandfathers and great-great-grandmothers come from another origin. Same place you probably came from. Africa. They probably came from South Africa, which is controlled by the Dutch.
And they're indigenous. But that doesn't change the fact that according to science, all human beings evolved and migrated from a central location.
It wasn't a place called Africa, that's for sure.
But that doesn't mean that all human beings can recollect. And human beings start their journey from the first point.
So, sir, why are you even talking about this, you bug-eyed punk? Why? You bug-eyed bastard, you? Why are you even going back to the beginning of Pangea when it's a lot more simpler to that, what level we on? We talking about the charges against these colonizers in the 18 and 1900s. Let's go.
But the first point, remembering their existence in the Americas, and they don't remember no Europeans, they don't remember anybody else. They become indigenous of the Americas because that's all they recollect.
That's called time immemorial. When you're in time immemorial, you can just say, that's all I remember. You can make up that your family came here from here. Your family came here from where? You get it?
But that doesn't mean that all human beings can recollect. And human beings start their journey from the first point. So at the first point, remembering their existence in the Americas, and they don't remember no Europeans, they don't remember anybody.
You know, that's where you from, Europe. Just because you don't remember don't mean that's not your heritage.
Else, they become indigenous of the Americas because that's all they recollect. Just like my family line. That's all my family line recollect. My family line do not recognize being enslaved.
Press one. So his family line don't recognize being enslaved. So He trying to carry on another deception because it's true. His family line doesn't even consist of this over here. But they also know that we weren't really enslaved. Press one. So they're trying to come up with a way of saying it. Come on.
And I talked to all elders in my family. They just don't recognize that. My family was living in the hills of Virginia,
living in the hills of Virginia. Your family came here by way of the Virginia Company, sir. Press one.
To my grandmother. So, I mean, like, I say live and let live.
Sir, you're from Canada. Press one. Moore's World is from Canada. Moore's World TV is from Canada. Moore's World is from Canada. Nigga, what you think? I ain't do my research? You don't think I don't know who you are, sir? You're from Canada, sir. Press one. You're under the monarch, punk. Shut up. You're a Canadian. Get out of here. This shit just clicked, right? Wait a minute. This clown is Canadian.
Live and let live. If those brothers and sisters, that's all they can remember is their existence here in America, or all they can remember, and they make a connection with our brothers and sisters in Africa, and that's how they run their lineage. What's the problem?
I'm just surprised that I thought they knew a lot. And when you catch them, when you know things, they're dumbfounded. Look at his face. They're dumbfounded. They don't know anything. Man, everything he knows is an illusion. I mean, there's no reason to even ask him nothing about history, time. He knows nothing. Everything he knows is conflictive with reality.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
The problem is, what's your nationality? And he's going to say Moorish American, like French Montana.
See, what you want us to do to leave so you can have this land. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. That's not. We are the. Look, she said.
Look. You heard him. See, what y'all want us to do is leave. We ain't going nowhere. Yes, you are.
If those
and you wouldn't have said it if y'all didn't feel the heat, Canadian Moor.
Brothers and sisters,
they feel the heat, family. They feel the heat.
That's all they can remember is their existence here in America, or all they can remember, and they make a connection with our brothers and sisters in Africa. And that's how they run their lineage.
So what the problem is, sir, it's not real, okay? The Wu-Tang Clan can wake up every day and say we're Chinese, and the truth of the matter is you are not. Press one. I don't give a damn what you can think and what's the problem. If I feel that way, fine. See where that turns out. See how that turned out for the world if you feel that way.
What's the problem? What's the problem?
Listen.
See, what you want us to do to leave so you can have this land. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
Who? Because you don't own nothing. You don't own nothing. Press one. And the corporation doesn't own anything. They only have our name hostage. Press one. They only have our name hostage. You don't own anything. So what's your stance what's your position in even saying that? See, he's speaking for the corporation again. We ain't going nowhere. Y'all all want us to leave so y'all can have this land. Yes, we do. So we can own our own land. See, that's the thing about them. They don't own anything. Their names are not connected on the dolls or with nothing. All these white folks are pretty much using dead people names. They're using like Shalim Bey and these things like that from Morocco. and which they gain nationalization cards and things of this nature, but they're still citizens of the Empire of America. Press one, they're still under this. So it looks like we got a predicament.
That's not, we are the, look, she said, well, that's not fair to the people that was here
That's not fair to the people that was here. Shout out Susan.
that have no history, that got taken away. We are those people.
No, you're not. How you said, wait a minute. Wait, no, you said you're from Africa. No, to the people that was already here, they got everything taken away since you and the corporation got here. You can't assimilate your things in all the whole board. No, you're the North African who came here.
We are those people that was here. We were here, we were there, we were everywhere. Don't you understand? We were here, we were there, we were everywhere. That's right. When the Europeans came to Mexico, when the Spaniards came to Mexico, we were there. When the Europeans came to the Americas, we were there. When the Europeans came to Australia, we were there. When the Europeans came to Africa, we were there.
Europe is Africa. Africa is Europe.
When the European came to Jamaica, we were there. The Dominican Republic, we were there.
You were right with them. You were with them in conquering. You were right there with them. Okay? With them. Okay? A lot of y'all fought with the American to enslave us. Y'all fought with the Americas. Jamaica. Press one. Y'all fought with the Americans to enslave the Native Americans, which are the Negroes. Y'all really did a number.
Yeah. Wherever the European came, we were already there. We were already there. So we claim it all. We claim it all. You don't get to make claim on nothing. Whoever, if we claim it all. See, I don't allow people to divide and conquer me. Nah, I don't.
You know why? We mean divide and conquer you. I mean, you're not going to state your nationality of who you are.
Now, I can disagree with people's perception and theory, but I don't allow people to divide and conquer me and my people. I would debate my people till all of us are turning red in the face and red in the eyeballs. But we are one people. And we civilized the planet Earth.
No, you did not. No, you did not. If the only thing you've invented since the 17th century, since the 12 BC, is a seamless fast, you ain't civilized nothing.
We cultivated the land on the planet Earth. Everywhere you go, every island you see, we cultivated the land.
Just look at this guy. This is hilarious, man. Susan got him in his mind fucked up.
Susie out here trolling today.
Told you.
Susie, keep your African, please. Susie, come on the show and answer questions so I can do some screenshots and show you what I'm talking about. I can show you from time immemorial that we were always here.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I can show you from time immemorial. We was always here. Since time immemorial. From time immemorial. Since
Shame.
time immemorial.
Shame.
Because time
Shame.
immemorial is your fucking daydream. Okay? I can tell you since Disney came out, Mickey Mouse was always been here. Since time immemorial. Well, since time immemorial is pretty much the legalized version of why the white man can claim that they're Indians. Well, that's what gives you the power to say you've always been here, even though you probably don't have real citizenship here. That's a shame. That's really a shame that you would use Kev Gill's time immemorial.
People look like me was always here. Way before the Mongoloid, what people want to call Indians today, were here. The so-called red Indian. No, they look like me first. Or maybe even darker than me. Yeah. Time is, let me get up out of here. But peace out to everybody, family. Peace out to my European counterparts that enjoy Moore's World TV. Don't take offense to the truth. It's just the truth. I mean, no matter where you go.
You see their face? You see their protruding nose? You see that their outlook? You see how my nose is like this is more. We're just different people, bro. You got like a Babylonian face. Press one. You look like those people from Popeye that used to live on those islands, on a volcano island. Press one.
Go around the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go around the planet Earth, we was already there.
He got a whole different phenotype. Look at the nose. The bridge of their nose go out. His nose go out like Leor. Leor. Press what?
And so if people choose, my people that look like me and say that they are indigenous, respect that. Because their bloodline very well may be the bloodline that always was here from time that they cannot remember.
If you don't get your weak ass up out of here, bruh.
So that means that this is theirs.
$5 Indians. I told you I was going to prove it today. I told you.
And those who connect with the transatlantic slave trade that look like me, they connect with that, and they can have that. But one thing that Europeans won't get to have no more is to divide us by periods of history.
By periods of time, sir. The European ain't doing that. That's what y'all was doing. Kev Gills is bringing it, making more sense in time. You see that? You see how I'm not a European. So you got me all the way messed up. I'm the only one making sense of the time. And that's what's important. Because when you study their story in time immemorial, you realize they're just coming up with it off the top of their heads to distract from the takeover of all immigrants by way of corporation on top of you.
Me.
Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air, what up?
You the most twistingest words, the twistingest playing with the facts.
Sir, I'm not here to, I'm the most nothing. I don't even like y'all, bro. I don't care. Stop calling me. You called me like 10 times yesterday. I was chilling on my time off, bro. Stop calling me. Who cares? Nobody likes you. Let me teach my
educator
class.
into the sciences of our history and our ancestors should allow anybody to divide us by periods of history.
Periods of time, he means. Periods of time.
There were certain periods of history when different things took place.
But the real history took place in the 1800s and in early mid-1900s, the whole takeover of America by the Confederates.
And so the period in history when they discovered or rediscovered people were here.
How did you see, he was with them. You see how he just, see, they think we're there like the generation before us. They're like slow. I hate to admit it. They don't really know too much. Press one. They think we're as slow as they're trying. They don't give us credit for knowing so much.
He knows how long they were here. Nobody knows. And we can't allow those that have the evidence to prove that we were here first to also say that none came from Africa.
So you trying to denounce even what I'm saying. You trying to denounce what I'm saying. And you can't.
Because that's also a lie. That's also a lie. The slave trade story was super inflated. The numbers were inflated, but people still came from the shores of Africa and joined their brothers and sisters that was here.
You mean assimilated?
And joined their brothers and sisters that was here. And the bait and switch was
What's the bait
to
switch?
make the indigenous people that was here
Uh-huh.
believe that they were Africans and make the Africans believe that they were less. Brothers and sisters that was here.
What?
And joined their brothers and sisters that was here.
You just contradicted
And the
your
bait
whole.
and switch was
What's the bait and switch?
to make the indigenous people that was here believe that they were African.
African slaves. Why you ain't never said this, Moor? Why the Moors ain't never told us this? Because they will be the bait and switch. The thing was to convince us that we were Africans and that you are American when you are more rockin' and they are European of the British monarch and French. Facts. They all got here by way of citizenship through the corporation.
And make the Africans believe that they were less. And then they threw us all in a pot together. So this is why your cousin got a little bit more wavier hair than the little BDB that your other cousin might have.
No.
Because the two different textures of hair and the two separate different phenotypes and the two separate different...
Different phenotypes mean two different types of people, sir. Do you know what a phenotype is, Moor? That's a whole different race. Clown.
Phenotypes is an indication of your tribal affiliation.
The different texture of hair and the difference in phenotype authenticate your damn tribal affiliation.
Of tribal affiliation. This doesn't sound like Kev Gills. I've been studying this since I've been 18 years old.
Somebody said, nigga, you trying to sound like Kev Gills. Press 1.
Kev Gills do this for a YouTube show. I've been studying this since I was 18 years old.
Kev Gills does this for a YouTube show. I've been studying this since I was 18 years old. Press 1. And you ain't never told us. Press 1. What you thought, we wasn't ready? So Kev Gills just made it up. But you been studying this since 12 years old. But Kev just do a show. He don't know what he talking about. I've been doing this since I was 12.
18. You understand what I'm saying? 18 years old. I'm 48 now. 18 years old. I didn't just pick this up yesterday. You hear what I say? Since I was 18 years old.
And that's how long you been master manipulating the community.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I know they whole doctrine. Y'all know they whole doctrine. Y'all see this? Do you understand what level I'm putting y'all on? Cash App, cash tag is Gills Gang. Patreon.com/Kev Gills TV. All of the support links is at the bottom of the screen. Yes. Yeah, what you learn here at Kev University, they've spent their whole life trying to study. And we bypassed them. Kev Gills just do this for a show. I've been studying this.
And got paperwork to back it up. I didn't just start talking this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kev Gills and the knowledge that he's obtained in the last few years.
You see why I got to be a clown? You see? Because I just found this knowledge. I bumped my head. And I just found it. Shout out to Kev. Because he just found this knowledge. But I found it first. I was 18 when I found it. But you ain't never said nothing. You always preach something, man. You never said nothing about time immemorial. And your way of interpreting what you think you know is backwards. It's a misrepresentation. And if I wasn't being so respectful, it's just downright wrong, man. Upside down. Slithery like. The knowledge you know is deceptive. You're using it to deceive and throw us off what we know. You're trying to include your story with ours while keeping yours. You don't even believe in the slave story, but yet you do. And you're not Hebrew, but you can be one if you feel like it, claiming it. Press one. That's weird. That's weird. Wow, studying for 30 years and still confounded and confused and confounded. And not only that, see, everything he know, he has to teach a specific way. So what I'm doing is not lining up. He knows what he's deceiving the people of. So now they got to present it to the surface. Time immemorial, ever since time immemorial. His audience like, what the fuck is that? That's not like it. There's one. Time immemorial. You see what I'm saying? Everything he doing, he got to combat it in a way where he have to curve it.
But I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. I only came to YouTube in 2015, 2016. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. Still trying to find myself. I had knowledge, but I ain't have no wisdom, so I was bumping my head, making a bunch of mistakes.
That sound weak. I had knowledge, but I ain't had no wisdom, so I was laying there. You supposed to be in your word. God's word is like knowledge and wisdom. But you don't know the word. And if you don't know the word, you don't know the Father. If you don't know the Father, you don't know the Son. You don't know the Son.
But by the time that I came to YouTube, my mistake days was behind me.
Right. Hanging out with Sonetta and them, your mistake days was over. Right.
My mistake days was behind me.
No, ain't nothing like a grown-ass man lying all the damn time.
And I still make mistakes, but not the mistakes that I formerly made throughout the 90s and the early 2000s. You follow me? I really wouldn't have the only reason I wouldn't have a conversation with my brother Kev is because I never had a beef with him, and he made quite a few videos about me, which would indicate that if I would have a conversation with Kev, it will help his numbers because he wanted to put my name and titles to help his numbers, and so I won't fall for the bait to help his numbers. He could have just reached out to me and we could have had a conversation.
Oh my goodness. Numbers. These niggas think numbers equate to dollar bills or something. My numbers. You're going to help my numbers. The dream world of black YouTube.
A genuine conversation. But when one makes videos and put my name, even, I don't think he was slanderous or nothing like that, outside saying that I'm a Mason and this and that and crazy stuff. But I would never have a conversation with one who
I said you're a Shriner. Press 1. He's a liar. He's a liar.
trolled me to try to get their numbers up and then come back and have a conversation as if it's an intellectual respect there.
He's like a child. I trolled you with correct information. You're not the more to go to with information. You're just a clown that I decided to pick on. You're easy. Press 1. I'm practicing with you. Okay? I'm letting all the other Moors, I'm above you. You better do another one. That's all I'm doing. I'm stumping on your face. Press 1. I'm letting Sinetta go. Oh, shit. Send this one. They trying to send Bullets Gotti. They trying to fix him up. Trying to rearrange his character a bit. They really live in a fantasy.
Because at the end of the day, it would be about numbers. It wouldn't be about information, respect, and trying to elevate people. It would only be about numbers. You know what I'm saying? I can find another way to get my numbers up if we're going to be about numbers. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I would never put bro name in a title.
I'm not your bro. This isn't like the hip-hop scene. Press 1. They always think they battle rapping and shit.
I don't know him. I don't have no ill will, nothing malicious to say about him. So there's no need for me to. He never said anything. He said a few things to me,
Sir, just bring your ass over here and discuss. Let's battle.
But before then,
Quit
I
running.
mean, I'm in the right position to respond at this point. Because normally I don't say nothing about nobody. I respond. So I'm in a right position to respond at this point. But responding at this point, at this point would only benefit him. And somebody said, Eric Fleming said, I sound like Kev because you never heard me talk like that. Well, you never heard me talk like that because you haven't followed me long enough.
Press 1.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
It's because you never followed me long enough to know, man. Man, I got many platforms, man. Yeah, just not here on YouTube, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, see, Kev, that's all he got is YouTube. Press 1. That's all Kev. So you saw Kev. I remember Kev didn't even do these types of videos. He just bumped his head. Press 1.
You haven't followed me long enough.
Kev.
You know what I mean? Kev just started talking like that. I seen when Kev came on YouTube.
Kev. Press 1. Kev, man. Kev, this one. Kev, man, he didn't do this one. No, man, I was watching him when he just did YouTube. He used to do Brother Polite when everybody was doing Brother Polite and hopping on Polite dick. Press 1, like Moore's World. Press 1, like this fool right here. Kev, just remember that. Kev Rowe. Kev Rowe.
Malicious to say about him, so there's no need for me to. He never said anything. He said a few things to me, but before then, I'm in the right position to respond at this point.
Sure you are, buddy.
Because normally I don't say nothing about nobody.
You ain't
I
gonna
respond.
say nothing, punk. You ain't gonna say nothing. You don't got the confidence. You don't got the charisma to do battle with the great one himself.
So I'm in a right position to respond.
He looks scared to me. He don't want to. He don't want to respond. He just do not want
at this point.
no smoke.
But responding at this point, at this point would only benefit him. And somebody said, Eric Fleming said, I sound like Kev because you never heard me talk like that. Well, you never heard me talk like that because you haven't followed me long enough. You haven't followed me long enough. You know what I mean? Kev just started talking like that. I seen when Kev came on YouTube. I've been a verified Moorish American for over 30 years.
Press 1. He been a verified Moorish American for over 30 years. Press 1. He got a verified check mark by his goddamn name at the Moorish Federation camp. Press 1. He got a whole Moorish. Yeah, that's hilarious. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all funny as hell.
You feel me? For over 30 years, I've been a verified Moorish American. Over 30 years. I can bring elders on my show. Tell Kev to bring his elders.
Tell Kev to bring his elders. Press 1. Kev wrote. Tell Kev to bring his elders.
Tell Kev to bring his elders. Bring some 70-year-old elders that taught him something.
Oh, come on.
Man, some people learning off YouTube shows. Some people learning off Google searches.
Lord have mercy. I'm going to end that right there. That just let you know that we're on to something great. Press 1. We're on to something great. We got the Moors. We got them in the bag. They're done. They're done. We caught him up in lie after lie. Press 1. He cannot even, he's on the verge of just being called a liar. Press 1. He's a jealous liar too. He jealous of Sarnetta, got that young girl over there. Press 1. He got that young little tenderoni over there. Press 1. He over there trying to get, that's why he had the revenge porn. That's why, because he want what Sarnetta got. He want a live stream like him. He want a polygamy relationship like him. He want a microphone. He want his audience. He want everything like Sarnetta because he's not himself. You see how I built my platform? Judge Gills, which starts back tomorrow. Prime time with Brother Polite. The Urban Conservative. If you're not subscribed on the Urban Conservative Live, make sure you do so. Coffee and Kush TV and Coffee and Kush TV Live as soon to come. Kev Roll Sports. But he can't do that. He's fucked up. President, he's fucked up. His only existence here is the same existence that the average white man got. President, and that's by way of time immemorial. Without that, he got to go home to Morocco. Press 1. He can't own anything. Look at his lip. He can't own anything. Look how he look. He doesn't even look. And remember, these people are like 4'9" with big ass Oompa Loompa heads. Press 1. They're Turkish thugs. Press 1. They don't. The only time you see his lip is when he smirk his mouth up like this one. He don't got the type of lips we got where we can drink hot stuff, coffee, cocoa, tea. Press 1. He don't know about our lifestyle over here other than hip hop. That's how you can tell a clone. The only thing they know is hip hop. They all just try to be rappers because that's what assimilates them into black culture. Why? Because the American corporation wants us to think that hip hop is black culture, and it's not. It's death culture. It's death culture. So it is by people like him, North Africans, East Asians, and stuff like that. Him and China Mac is cousins. Press 1. He's an Asian man. He's an East Indian Asian man. He's not Afro-American. He just lived over here a long time. You ever walk into a liquor store and seen an Asian lady with a perm and rollers in her head? Same thing. Same thing. I love each and every one of y'all. Hit that like button. Make sure you support the broadcast and all of our endeavors. It's a new year, a new day, a new look. Cash App is Gills Gang. I'll see y'all tomorrow for class. Hey, Moore's World. Get up with me, champ.